Hey everybody, this is Tim Biota and I'm back with another Transformers third-party review. This time I have TFC Toys Uranos, SR-71 Blackbird, and X-47 Phantom Ray. In the box, what we've come to expect with TFC Toys, you have the Uranos on the side in a very shiny color with artwork of Blackbird and Phantom Ray right here. But on the sides we have the same picture that's basically on the front of both Phantom Ray and Blackbird. And on the back, you have the conversions from robot to vehicle for both Blackbird and Phantom Ray, and then also his Gestalt mode. On the side, you see wireframe version of Blackbird, and on the top you have wireframe versions of Blackbird and of Phantom Ray. And on the bottom also, but in red. Alright, well, let's get this thing open and check it out. And as you can see now, here we have Blackbird and Phantom Ray both in their vehicle modes. Phantom Ray, he attaches to the top of Blackbird by a little peg right here and a hole in the bottom of him. So just fold that peg down, put Blackbird on the side. And as you can see, I'll just give you a full 360 degree of view of Blackbird. There's the top. You can see the bottom. Kind of make out legs and arms and different things, face. But if you look here on his tail fin, you can make out this AG. I'm pretty sure that stands for, AG is the initial for silver on periodic table, and then this kind of looks like Bolt. It gives a little homage to his namesake. But if you look on the undercarriage a little bit, you'll see that I've done a little bit of a modification on his transformation. In the original transformation, the breastplate right here isn't back so far, it's actually right here. But I found that if I leave it there and I put him down, that because he's back heavy, he does a little bit of a wheelie. But just kind of looking at some of the features of this mode, his landing gear will retract, and the cockpit can open and close. And now looking at Phantom Ray, just a little bit of him, just kind of from different sides. And now I'll go ahead and start the transformation. When you start the transformation, all you need to do is kind of grab here, kind of detach it right there, and then pull the front part of the jet off, and then we'll just kind of leave it to the side right now. And then next, we'll flip it over, and we want to detach the wings like that. And we'll fold out the legs. What do is we want to come back here and kind of detach the thrusters, and then fold up this and fold this down, and then they kind of don't really click together, but they kind of fit together. And kind of snap this back together, and doing that gives us room to allow us to twist his hips all the way around. And then we'll go ahead and straighten out his knees or his legs. Flip this around. We'll lift up his plates, his knee plates. These are a little finicky sometimes. They don't quite want to fit in there right sometimes. Just, yep. Come on. Is that it? Come on, there it goes. Alright, the next one. There it goes. And then you want to rotate these around. And then take the feet, and we'll pop that and rotate it around. Pull it up, and then rotate it around. And now for the arms, I'm going to take them, split them apart, and then rotate it at the shoulder. And fold that down, twist it around this way, and flip up a little panel, pull out the fist, close the panel back up. Do the same for the other arm. Flip out the hand, close the panel, and then take these little wing things and fold them out. And there we have Blackbird in his robot mode. And as for his weapon, you just take the cockpit, and you want to take these little panels right here, split them apart, and fold them up. And we're going to flip out the little machine guns and rotate them around to the front. And then we'll flip out the little handle. Just peg it into his arm and into his hand. Alright, and now for Phantom Ray. His transformation is pretty simple. So I'm going to start by going like this and detaching right there. Just twist those around to get them out of the way. We're going to pull this part apart and then twist them around like this. And I'll show you this one slower. I'm going to fold it out and then kind of twist it, and then twist this part like that. And then flip out the little feet, and then we'll flip this little thing down and fold out this part right here to kind of fill him out, and drop down his chest plate, fold out this, kind of flip these little panels back, kind of reveals like a little gun. Flip it back and go like that. And there we go. Both Phantom Ray and Blackbird in their robot modes. And as for just movement, with Phantom Ray, you kind of have a little bit of a shoulder. You can get some movement right here on this joint, get some movement in the elbow. If you look on the inside, you can see his fist right there. His head does turn. He has some movement in his abs, a little bit of ab crunch. We got ball joints on the top of his legs and in his knees. And then we have some little foot movement, just mainly because of transformation. But then for Blackbird, we have standard articulation that we've come to expect from TFC toys. Have a kind of a shoulder movement right here, and then move the arm forward. It's a little blocked from this, so you can, if you just take the wing and move it forward a little bit, it will extend his range of motion. Elbow movement is His wrists do turn, or his hands do turn. His head turns, it's on a ball joint. You can look up a little bit and it turns. And then with his feet, he has forward motion right there, and then sideways. And then he has joint for his knee, and then he has a second joint right here if you kind of want to give him a little more range, but I think that's a little low for a knee joint. And then his toe does his feet do kind of move like that. Alright, and we'll do a little bit of a size comparison to the members that are already out. And as you can see, he is taller than F-15 Eagle and F-4 Phantom, just like in his G1 counterpart. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you next time. This is Tim Biota, and good night.